Hi everyone, it's Leanne here, and this is going to be the first of the lectures for this course, which is all about Pinterest affiliate marketing. So before we actually go into the course, I kind of wanted to just give an overview of what Pinterest is, because believe it or not, although many of you use Pinterest on a daily basis to look for inspiration, there are actually some who have never used Pinterest. So I just wanted to do a little introduction, kind of go around the website so they have an idea of what it's all about. So with that, this is my account. So when you first log in, after you've created an account, it's going to come up with, it's going to kind of look like this. So this is my profile here, your statistics based on how many pins and views and things like that. And we'll talk about that later. But this is called a smart feed, and these are other pins that people have posted. And how this comes up is based on what I've been searching or pinning myself. I pin and I actually search for a lot of stuff on pets and, of course, blogging, making money, budgeting, things like that. So basically, Pinterest is a search engine. It's not social media. It's not like Facebook. It's not like Twitter, although in some places you will find it listed under those. It's actually a search engine similar to Google or Yahoo. Personally, I think that the results you get here are much better for most things that you would be looking for. You can search for anything from how to start a blog, business resources, pet products, things like if your dog is having a weird thing going on, you're not sure what it is, you could come on here and do a little research just like you would on Google. I say Google, Yahoo, Bing, any of those. A lot of people use it for inspiration for craft projects and DIY projects, renovations in their home, wedding inspiration, clothing, a lot of fashion. What else? Anything from recipes broken down by specific types, say beef, chicken, healthy, all of the new health crazes, keto, paleo, etc. All of that. So how you do it is you come up here to the search bar just like you would in a regular search engine. Let's just pick one of these that I've recently done. Healthy recipes. So I want to cook tonight, but I want something healthy. So this is what comes up. And these are all pins made by other people who either have a business that makes food or prepares food, or stay-at-home moms who've made recipes, bloggers, things of that nature. So once you type in your main category up here, when the feed comes up, it's going to also give you these more specific filters for that topic. So healthy recipes for breakfast, on a budget. Let's go on a budget because I'm all about budgeting. So these will be pins that for the most part, and again, just like with a regular search engine, sometimes you'll get things in there that really have nothing to do with it based on keywords they've entered. And again, we'll talk about keywords a little later. But typically you're going to find in here things that are quick and easy, things that don't cost a lot for the ingredients. You might actually have some meal planning in here and things like that. So just like you would look for something in a regular search engine, again, Yahoo, Bing, Google, any of those, Pinterest works the same way. So you can pretty much type in anything in here. I do, let's see, crafts for kids. I want to do some crafts with my 3-year-old. You might have actual how-tos, kits that you could buy. So some of these will link to blog posts, some will link to stores. And how you tell where it goes, if you kind of hover over it, you'll see Frugal Fun for Boys. This is someone's website. You click on it, it's going to go to the website, which is a blog, and it should go to the post on this topic right here. Sometimes it gets a little weird with the routing of the URL, and it might end up on another page on their blog, but typically it should go straight to the blog post. Some of these other ones, you see here Wayfair.com, you might see Etsy, you might see something called Shop Style Collective, and we are going to talk about that a little later. That's a very important piece to affiliate marketing with Pinterest. So basically that's how Pinterest works. So in your own profile, when people go to your profile, Pinterest.com / whatever your profile name is, so mine is Girl Bosses Rock, this is what would come up. So all of these are pins that I've actually pinned. Some are mine, some are other people's that I saved to boards. And so What are boards? Boards, now some of you may not have this, and we're going to talk about this later when we get more in depth into this, so kind of disregard that right now. But these are your boards. Boards are like little folders that you save things. So just like on your computer at home, you might have a folder for personal documents. You have a folder for your pictures. You have a folder for your bills or your budget template or things like that. That's kind of the best way to explain what boards are. So it's basically a folder, and you save things to it that you find on Pinterest. So you can see mine are mostly about business type things, but I also save recipes, healthy eating, shoes that I like. Every woman loves shoes, organization and productivity. So let's say you really liked some recipes that you found, and you want to save them so you can either tell your friends about it, share it, or maybe cook it again. You would save those. I actually have a board down here that are private boards, and we will talk about that. Let's see. It's down here. Things I've tried. These are some dinner that I've actually made in the last week or two. And so you save them. And so next time you want to make that meal again, you go right to your board and it's right there. You don't have to go surfing through Pinterest again. There are also group boards that you can join. So if you see here, these boards don't have anything right here, but when you come down here, you have this little circle with my faces right there. These are my group boards. But there's a lot of group boards, and when we get into the affiliate marketing piece of this, group boards are really important because you're able to share your own pens where other people are going to see them and repen them. So that is it in a nutshell. I'm not going to go too much more into it. I just wanted to do a basic overview of what it is, how it works. Again, it is a search engine, and you save pins. These things are called pins that you find and use them for later. And that's how most people are familiar with Pinterest. So that's all for this topic. We are going to go on to some more in-depth topics here in just a moment. So until then, I will see you in a bit.